Okay, hello you beautiful people. So in today's video, I am going to check out XRP's price chart and see what is going on in like very short term. And I am still, despite the recent dip, absolutely optimistic about the near, mid, and also long-term future. But before that, I want to talk about this tweet that I was looking at a couple of days ago, and Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, said 2025 is here and the Trump bull market is real. For Ripple, this is even more personal after Gensler's SEC effectively froze our business opportunities here at home for years. The optimism is obvious and very well deserved. And I think this was one of those rare times that Brad Garlinghouse went after Gary Gensler with full chest. And I was saying, well, okay, this is whatever. It doesn't really matter a whole lot. However, a couple of days ago, I actually saw this tweet, and as you can see, it seems like that he has fantastic relationships with Donald Trump. Now, this right in here makes this tweet much more interesting. And in case that you are not aware of it, Brad Garlinghouse, before Donald Trump was elected, fully endorsed him and supported his campaign. And trust me, you just do not want to be against Donald Trump. Preferably, you want to be on his team, and it seems like that he is actually on Donald Trump's team. Now, why is this so important? Because Donald Trump usually returns the favor, and we also know that he is very much pro-crypto. And if you go back and watch my algorithms video, I talked about it specifically. It seems like that when he says I am pro-crypto, mainly he means that first we are going to start by adopting, you know what, stable coins. That's why I want to say that 2025 is the year of blockchains and specifically stable coins. Now, the story gets a bit more interesting when you realize that a couple of weeks ago, Ripple actually launched its own stablecoin completely backed by dollar, which is called RLUSD. And something tells me that they are going to benefit massively from US adopting stablecoins, and there is probably a big plan in here going on. And of course, I cannot say anything for sure because I didn't have dinner with Donald Trump a couple of days ago, but this guy did, and I'm guessing that he didn't tweet this picture just for the sake of tweeting it. I think Brad Garlinghouse is indicating something is going to happen soon, and XRP is going to massively benefit from it. That's why I am so optimistic about XRP in the small run, and I just cannot believe that our move up is over. And a lot of people say that we're gonna have from here a massive bear market and we will never ever go up and set an all-time high. I find that extremely hard to believe. And when you go on the live chart, you can definitely identify some fantastic signs suggesting that soon actually we are going to get a big move on the upside in Ripple. So now let's go on XRP's chart and see what is going on. There we go. And if you remember, the last time that we talked about XRP, I believe we were somewhere around these areas, and I was saying, look, in my opinion, this is quite a slow and choppy move down, which is, you know what, a very important characteristic of a correction structure, and it can be to about this slow, an A, B, C zigzag, or maybe a WXY, doesn't really matter a whole lot. And after it's over, we're gonna get another move up, and on a higher degree, odds are that in XRP, we are having, if I just delete this one, excuse me, there we go. Starting from the lowest slowdown here, 5 up into 1, correction for wave 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into wave 3. This is a correction for 4, and the next move on the upside is going to be into this larger degree wave 5, which even on a higher degree is actually going to be into probably this wave 1, and then we're going to get corrective movement for 2 and followed by that big move up into wave 3 for 5. And in this phase, I believe in XRP we are going to set an all-time high and take the highest high around $3.50. So this is why I am so bullish, and do not even take my words for it. Let's just quickly compare this move down to this move on the upside. There we go. As you can see, this move down so far is taking us about 450 candlesticks. Now, on the other hand, in pretty much the same period, we had this big move on the upside. So what's the message in here? To me, this means despite having more than enough time, it seems like that bears are completely failing to pull the price all the way back down here. And again, that's why I'm thinking this is indeed a corrective movement and our move up is just not over yet. Now, here's a very important point. Personally, I'm not really a big fan of classic patterns, but if you like them, I completely understand. And I'm going to show you a very, very solid bullish pattern in XRP that suggests probably soon we're going to get a big move up. And let's go on crypto.com's chart, maybe on H1 time frame. There we go. So we talked about this thing before. This can be, in terms of classic patterns, a solid triangle structure. This is the upper line for it. There we go. And this is the lower line right in here. Now, if you want to measure the targets for this thing, well, okay, you need to measure the height of your pattern from here to about this point and put it at your breaking point. Let's say we're going to break it in this area. That will give you a minimum $4.50 target. Now, here's the key. You can also say, instead of a triangle, maybe we're going to have a bull flag structure in here. And in that case, well, okay, let's just put the chart on regular scale. There we go. And measure our pull and then put it at our breaking point. That will give us about a $5.50 target, which is, in my opinion, at least, very much reasonable. Now, here's the thing. In terms of Helios waves, I'm having quite a hard time believing that this is actually a triangular structure. Why is that? You see, in terms of classic patterns, you just need to have a choppy move down in order for you to be able to say this maybe is a triangle. However, in terms of Helios waves, you also should have the subwaves for it, which, if you are a new viewer, I should tell you, you must be able to find in every single wave of a triangle A, B, C zigzag structure, something like this. There we go. This is another ABC up and our final ABC on the downside right in here. If you can find something like this in the recent price action in XRP, fair enough. In terms of Helios waves, we are having a triangle. So why is it that I believe we're not actually having an ABCDE structure? Let's go on our own chart from Binance. There we go. So here's the thing. I believe this is a series of 1-2s. You see, I'm thinking that our correction in XRP probably ended somewhere around the lowest low down here about $1.9. And after it, we are having 5 up into a wave 1 correction for wave 2. Then followed by that, this is also another 1 and a 2, but on a lower degree relative to this white one. And even after it, we are having potentially another 1 and a 2, also on a lower degree, this time relative to this red one. So what's the messaging here? In XRP, one way or the other, we are having a bullish pattern. And if you're thinking that maybe this is a triangle, okay, fair enough, it's a triangle. But from my point of view, at least, we are having a series of 1-2s, which is, this is a very important point, much more bullish than the triangle structure. And I'm thinking soon in XRP, we are going to get a massive move up, not only in order to set an all-time high and take the highest high around $3.50, but also I believe that we're going to go much more higher than that. And you want to remember that in Ripple, if I just go on daily time frame and maybe zoom out a bit more, there we go, we had a 7-year long-term drawn out correction structure, and these things in terms of Helios waves usually lead to extreme expansions. And saying, for example, this is just it, this is our bull run in 2025, in my opinion, it's just not acceptable. And I'm thinking $10 XRP can be a very likely target. So overall, we are having some fantastic signs in XRP price chart and also in terms of fundamentals. And I do believe that the future for XRP is extremely bright and we just do not have anything to be worried about. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Ripple's chart. Anyway, if you found any value in my content, I would really appreciate if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter. And if you want more, maybe you want a complete analysis for your own specific crypto, or maybe you want to learn some decent TA in order to be able to make good money in the markets, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. And until the next video, I hope you have a wonderful time with your family and loved ones. Goodbye.